here on the Spotify Green Room. Hope everyone is going well during these difficult times in our lives right now. And I'm just driving in the car. I'm about to go and work out. It's about 22 degrees right now in Sydney, Australia. Yeah, and a lot's been happening with the Omicron variant going around with COVID-19 as well. And it's a strange world that we have right now. Social audio apps. What's happening with our social audio apps, guys? What's been happening to Spotify Green Room, because this was my first ever social audio app that I came across this year. I remember Spotify Green Room, it had a huge amount of traffic when I came across this app on Anchor. Now, I feel, I don't know what's happened, if they're not marketing it properly, but I do like the Green Room. I like the fact that I am recording the Stephen Shields radio show right now, and I'm literally driving in my car, and basically just thinking, where's social audio apps going to be in the next 5-10 years, guys? Because social audio apps were around even before the pandemic. The coronavirus pandemic happened in 2020. And so, I've noticed there's a lot of traffic on Clubhouse. I've been using Wisdom. I've taken a break from the Spotify Green Room, but I don't know what the fuck's happened. It seems just so quiet and no one's on it. What's going on? And I like the idea of the Green Room because I'm very creative, as you can tell. I'm a musician, entrepreneur, podcaster, But, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what is going on with Green Room at the moment. I think they've got to step up on their marketing strategies. I think they're not marketing this platform properly. I think the investors have pumped a lot of money into this social audio application program. Now, you got to understand, these social audio apps, they can go broke any time of any day. I'm dead fucking serious. Like, these apps, I hear people whinging and whining and complaining, but a lot of time goes into building these social audio apps with, the whole coding and the web development, back-end development. It's just Spotify owns the Green Room and wanted to get into the social audio game. Now, you've got Facebook, Instagram's doing it, Twitter, never fucking ends, guys, and they're competing with each other. I'd like to see who's going to be the best next social audio app, but it seems more people are on Clubhouse. But what I don't like about Clubhouse is I can't record the room, so I can't record a podcast on it and publish my podcast, with a distributor, Anchor. And I like Anchor, actually. I'm very happy with Anchor. I'll stay with Anchor. Previously I was using Spreaker, but it cost me about $10 a month just to monetize, and if you're not making your money back monetizing, then you're just throwing money away pretty much. And it's a shame because, when you're a brand new podcast, okay, you're only a year old in this business of podcasting, and I think of things long term, guys. Like, I want to make a living doing this. This is what I love. This is what I'm good at. The Stephen Shields radio show, I love it. It's a passion of mine. 250 episodes in 1 year is a lot of fucking content. A lot of fucking content. 1 year, 250 episodes. And that's an achievement. You got to understand, because of the second lockdown we had in Sydney, Australia, it was, a time for me to get productive. being on the Stephen Shields radio show. I feel that, every day I am, working on getting better every day as a content creator and on the podcast as well. I suppose you develop human, psychology skills, communication skills as well is important. Especially if you might have a guest who doesn't stop talking, or you might have a guest who's very shy. Some people are very hard to hold a conversation. You get strategies on when to end the show. Obviously, Joe Rogan, he's going on for 3 hours. So, he has a gift to talk. Mine probably the max will be an hour with a guest, but I have done a 4-hour show on the green room because the conversation just flowed. And you start to learn all these. The more you do, the better you get. I don't believe that there is a true textbook out there on, basically podcasting in general. Yeah, sure, people could say, give you all this and this and this about monetization in this business. It gets to me, I feel, when you're starting out, you're not going to make a lot of money off monetization when you've only got 1,000 listeners. This is reality of podcasting. Unless you're going to spend money on advertising, which is very expensive, and it could take you a few years just to make that money back. So I kind of avoided any paid advertising. I did paid advertising with my company, Shields Productions. I was just experimenting with it, but I kind of stopped. I thought, look, no, I'll do this organically because it'll be much better for me. Doing it organically rather than, with paid advertising in this business. So that's how I feel about paid advertising. It's very expensive as content creators, and you see a lot of the top YouTubers who are running ads. They're paid ads they're running because of these algorithms are built to literally bury you if you're a small channel, and which is unfair. I find that is discrimination, offensive, and discrimination to me. Because when I have a passion for what I do, I love the podcast, guys. I just feel that I think, you got to find your true why, your true passion, and your true, your integrity with yourself. I'm driving on the road now. I can see they're building a BP. I'm interested in BP, petrol station, or a gas station, as you'd call it in the United States, gas, petrol. But, so social audio apps, I don't know what's going to happen with the Spotify Green Room. I think they need to improve on their traffic. It's like, why can't I schedule a room? It's just this simple little things that I should be able to schedule a room on Spotify Green Room. I've written to the support team. They say, oh, yeah, we'll let you know. Well, when are you going to let me know? If you're going to be too slow, well, then people are going to stop using this platform and they'll just go back to Clubhouse, or myself, I'm on Wisdom. But I thought I'll just do a one-off episode on the Green Room this morning. So I don't know. I think for 2022, social audio apps, I don't know if it's going to be a whole industry itself. It's the question. I know most people are on the Clubhouse. But I do know for a fact that social audio apps are competing with one another and trying to, compete with each other. And it's just, I mean, how, the investors are investing money. I don't know how Green Room gets their money, probably from investors because it's owned by Spotify. They've been around for quite a while. since 2006 they were established. So, yeah, and that's the thing, you know. I'm noticing too with these music streaming services that they're trying to go with the latest trends of society, and they're trying to get all politically correct, because if there's a show that they don't agree with politically, I mean, this is too with Netflix, probably Disney Plus have pulled down a few shows. I mean, they can just take these shows down whenever they want. You know, okay, sure, you might spend $12 a month or $10 a month for Spotify, but they have control over everything. I mean, as a musician, I've got work on Spotify, and I'm very open to it. But for me, it's just like I'm handing a business card out to people. You know, musicians now, I don't know if it's becoming a hobby, but at the moment, the royalty is shit, and I think I was listening to Sky News. Now, I think the government in Britain or something's cracking down on the streaming services for musicians to, you know, earn, you know, a decent paycheck from their royalties, and so the government should. It's time-consuming. It's like you're busting your ass off. It's like, would you go to work for nothing? And this is how people look at the music industry. And good on Lars Ulrich for suing Napster about this, because a lot of work goes into this. You know, you got bills to pay. If you got a family, you got to feed your family. I don't blame them. But see, legally, in a legal way, Spotify can get away with this. But until the government cracks down on them, and I'm supporting if Scott Morrison will crack down on streaming services for, people to be paid a decent living and earn a living off their royalty. By jolly God, I support that. So I thought I'd do just a short podcast today on the Spotify Green Room. It's getting close to Christmas. I'll just be, I'll be taking 2 weeks off, as you do. And, I'll get back 2022 better than ever, I just want to say, please like, share, subscribe to the Stephen Shields radio show. Turn on notifications so you don't miss an episode every Friday at 6 p.m. Sydney, Australia time. Share any of your favourite episodes on your social media. And I'm Stephen Shields. Bye for now.